Oh, what has he gotten up to now? Blooper,
Yeah?
can you come here for a second?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah, come on. I have something I need to tell you.
Okay. What'd I do?
So I've got this letter here from the neighborhood association.
What does it say?
Well, it says that there's somebody who's been running around and chasing cats. Do you know anything about that?
Did you let the dog out?
The dog doesn't chase cats. The dog loves the cat.
Maybe the pig's got a new hobby?
Well, maybe the pig does, but it says that it's a blue, furry someone that looks a bit like a monster.
Have you met my twin brother?
All right. So how come you're going after the cats?
Well, I need sustenance somehow.
So you're hungry?
Yes, always.
Well, why don't we make you something better than cats?
There's something better than cats?
Sure.
How long you been planning to withhold that bit of information from me?
I make recipes all the time, and you like them every time, so let's
Yeah,
make...
but I haven't found one that's better than cats.
Well, why don't we try something vegetarian for you this time?
Say that again?
We're gonna go vegetarian this time with you.
Vegetarian.
Yep.
Okay.
So today we're going to make maple glazed carrots. They're sweet, they're a little bit salty, they're a little bit crunchy, which is good because I would imagine that cats can be a little bit crunchy.
Yes, especially when they're cooked just right.
Same thing with carrots. So why don't we get started with the ingredients?
Okay. Well, obviously, if we're going to be making glazed carrots, then the first ingredient must be carrots. And a pound of baby carrots. I suppose you can get some of the regular ones and peel them yourself, but why would you go through all that extra effort when they do it all for you in a little bag? Next, the ingredient is butter, preferably 2 tablespoons thereof. I suppose you could probably use some margarine or butter substitute, but there's no real substitute for real butter. And the final ingredient of the maple glazed carrots is maple syrup. The good stuff. Don't cheap out on these.
Okay, to get started, we're going to take a shallow pan of water and we're going to just add the carrots to it. Boil these carrots until they are as tender as you'd like. You can boil them until they're quite soft, or you can keep them rather crunchy. Since we are making this for Blooper, we're going to keep them at a fairly crunchy consistency, but we still want them to be a bit fork tender. After your carrots have been boiling for a good 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how tender you want them, you can take them off the heat. I like to use the same pan to make up the maple glaze. After your carrots have been drained off, you can then melt your butter in the same pan. Once that's melted, let's add in the carrots. For this recipe, I am using salted butter because I want to keep this to 3 ingredients. The salt level I find is just fine to counteract the sweetness of both the carrots and of the maple syrup. So let's add the carrots right back in. After you've melted the butter and added your carrots, now you can just add the maple syrup. You can use about anywhere from a couple tablespoons to 1/8 of a cup. Just depends on how much sweetness you want and how much glaze you want on all of the carrots. Now we're just going to cook the carrots with the maple and the butter together until you get a sweet, sticky glaze that will stay onto the carrots. Let the maple syrup reduce just a little bit and let the maple syrup and the butter meld together. Once you've cooked everything down, you can then just use a slotted spoon to transfer your carrots over into a serving dish. The glaze is going to stick really nicely to the carrots. It's going to make everything very sweet. The salt in the butter is going to make it nice and salty. And the whole thing is just a wonderful side dish, or if you are serving a monster, it's a nice snack to keep them away from the cats. So, Blooper, what do you think?
Sorry, didn't want to talk in my mouth full. It's not bad.
Not bad? Do you think it's better than cat?
Nothing's better than cat, I told you.
Okay, but do you think that this might keep you from eating cats if we gave you enough of them?
For the time being.
All right.
I'm sure I can. pass the time for a little bit anyway.
All right, so if you have a blue monster who is terrorizing your neighborhood by chasing after the cats, hoping to eat them, maybe you want to try this glazed carrots recipe. It's sweet, it's got a little bit of salt from the salted butter. It's vegetarian, which is good because some people don't eat meat. Some people don't eat meat.
I don't know what they see in that.
So, if you like this video, you can come back every Thursday. We do 3-ingredient recipes. On Tuesdays, we talk about long hair. And over the weekend, George, the self-esteem cat.
Cat.
Yeah, I know.
Yum,
We don't allow Blooper over here over on the weekends. He comes by to talk about good self-esteem. It would be very helpful if you would like this video, comment, tell us what else you'd like a recipe about.
Share us with your friends.
And share us with your friends. All right, until the next time, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.